Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again with probably a video that you guys have been expecting now. And that video, of course, is going to be another Noob to Pro free to play. However, this time, instead of doing it on like one of the usual games that we normally play, we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be trying anime version of Lootify. Now, this video is probably going to be a long one, so just going to quickly say, if you do end up enjoying this video and want to see more, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, how exactly does the game work? Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I have never played Lootify, so this is going to be a whole like first experience. However, it seems like the game wants me to go ahead and open. In this case, we are going to be getting a 1 in... I don't know what this is. A 1 in 470, I think? Yeah, whatever it is. It's a Tempest Cleave and it's going to be giving all of these stats. Now, when I go ahead and equip it, I guess we can go ahead and fight enemies. For example, Gojo over here. Ha, interesting. Many have tried, all have fallen. Show me what you've got. I think we can handle him. You know what? I think we're gonna absolutely demolish him. So let's see. If I just quickly start clicking, I'm doing decent damage, like 3 hits, something like that at least. And oh, just like that, we already beat the first challenge. Let's go. Not gonna lie, I was expecting things to be a little bit more difficult. But apart from that though, having a look around the map, it seems like that there is a lot of stuff to do. We have mounts, a forge, a sell option. I guess that's gonna be for like when you have like a bunch of extra like bad loot. And then we also have a guaranteed mythical chest and a guaranteed universe chest, I see. However, that's gonna be costing Robux, and since we're doing this free to play, yeah, we're not gonna be touching those at all. But moving on from that though, it seems like the other stuff is relatively normal, you know, some kind of VIP daily reward, coins bonus, but these are all Robux once again. Group rewards, I guess they're going to be leaderboards up there. And yeah, I think you guys kind of get the point. There's a lot of stuff to do, so we might as well get started on the grinding. So let's go ahead and open up another one and let's see if we can get something, maybe like armor. Alright, in this case, we got some kind of like face mask, Gojo. I guess we defeated him and now we're stealing his identity. How awesome. By the end of this video, I'm probably going to be a criminal. Let's just face it, okay? SMG, the thief. Let's move on from that though. How much are we going to need in order to take out our very first boss? Well, it seems like we're going to be needing around 6.5k of this like power that we already have 984 of. That's awesome. Like literally, we got that amount in like, what, 2 spins? Yeah, I think if we just keep on spinning for like maybe a few minutes, we should have everything that we're going to need. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, and give me like, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'll catch you guys then, and then we'll have a look and we can see if we can get something good from the boss. And okay, just like that, we are now back around 5 minutes later, which means that it's time to check what I was able to get. But before we go ahead and do so, I do want to have a look over here at this event road because I did actually get one for free. And yeah, from what I'm seeing, apparently the loot can be insane. Like we can get a guaranteed 500x roll, and then I guess, you know, 2000x, 5000x. It pretty much only gets better from there. So let's go ahead and do it. In this case, all right, we got a 500x, which is going to be giving me some kind of epic sword, the Frost Spear. And oh wow, it has 10k power. That's insane. Let's go ahead and equip that bad boy. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and equip this, since I'm pretty sure we got a bunch of new stuff which is even better. And now my power is at 18k, which means that when it comes to this, like, you know, boss over here, we should be able to easily defeat him. And boom, just like this, we now are done with this boss. Now hold on just a moment. Before we go ahead and immediately take on the next boss, I do want to have a look. And the reason being is because apparently from these like starter bosses and whatnot, you can actually get better loot and not just, you know, coins and XP. For example, for a 5% chance, we can get a Frost Blade, which is going to be, I don't know how strong. It might be stronger than what I have right now, or it could be weaker. Probably it's going to be stronger though. But as well, we also have a Cursed Key, which is, I have no clue what to use it on. Maybe it's for like some kind of special chest. Yeah, I have absolutely zero clue. There doesn't seem to be anything, you know, in the main world. So I guess for the time being, until I get a cursed key, I'm just going to leave it there. But hold up just a moment, before we immediately, get back to AFK grinding, let's have a look and let's see what all of these like other stuff are. Like for example over here, the forge your equip items. Oh wait, no, it's actually called the forge. I just read the description. Ignore what I just said. But anyways, over here though, we can go ahead and craft better stuff, which is going to be requiring these like crystal thingies. Now I don't know how to get these crystals, but probably my best guess is that they have something to do with like either the raids or the dungeons. Let's see though. So heading on over here to the raids, okay, we can get all of these loot. Yes, we can get the gems that are needed. However, apart from that though, yeah, it seems like we can't exactly access that many other raids right now. Alright then, what about the dungeons over here? It seems like, okay, we can actually start it, but it's not exactly worth doing right now because literally, as you can see, I'm not doing any damage at all. Alright then, I guess that just means we need to get back to AFK grinding. So why not this time, instead of doing like, I don't know, a few hours, let's actually go for the 10-hour mark. I know it's going to be a long time, but trust me, in 10 hours, I'm sure we'll be able to make a lot of progress. So yeah, see you guys in 10 hours. And alright everybody, after many hours of grinding later, we are now back with what should be everything that we're going to need in order to do a ton of progression. And what I mean by that is, let's just say, right now at the bottom side of your screen, as you can see, I have 36k power. However, that isn't nowhere near close to my max, since if I go ahead and quickly press equip best, yeah, now we're at 162k. And oh yeah, by the way, now I look like a character straight out of One Piece. Isn't that cool? Well, I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Let's go ahead and jump into one of these bosses. So if I quickly jump into, I guess, the Doflamingo boss, we should easily be able to demolish them. So let's see. Yes, absolutely one-shotted. Not gonna lie, I would like to say that I'm surprised, but considering that the recommended power was like, I don't know, 16k, and now we have like 10 times that. Yeah, what about the boss though? 2 hit. Wow, okay. Guess that means that we are just, that broken. And now I guess we have the next boss unlocked, which is going to be the hard difficulty. And it seems like apparently we already have well over enough power in order to take this guy on. But before we go ahead and, do that, what about the raids over here? Because I know we checked them out before, but we never actually jumped into them. So let's go ahead and do that. Is it going to be just as easy? Are we going to be struggling a little bit? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to find out. Now we're gonna be going up against it said like the King of Curses, but this isn't the King of Curses. It's literally Buggy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they meant to put a different character or he's coming later. But yeah, as you can see, we already demolished them. And now we have this like super boss chest, which is going to be giving us all of this loot. And yeah, just like that, the raids are technically, I wouldn't say done because we only did the first one. And in order to unlock more, we do need to ascend. However, right now, I don't have that much money. But then again, as I continue to, do the bosses, then we should be able to get enough. Maybe actually we can get money over here at the dungeons because, I'm sure we're going to be strong enough to handle them now. So let's have a look and let's see. Yeah, they're practically getting 1-shot, 2-shotted. It's around like something like that. Actually, you know what? Because I think we're probably going to be spending a long time in this dungeon, let's start a short time lapse and let's see how far I'm able to get with my current power of 162k. Hello, just like that, it seems like we have failed the dungeon. However, we did manage to get pretty far, tier 31. We also got 84 of these dungeon tokens, and then apart from that, total damage, total kills. Yeah, it just seems like that this is, relatively simple stats. However, that was not the only things that we managed to get from the dungeon. As you can see, right here, once again, at the bottom left of your screen, we have now a ton of money because for some reason, every single enemy that we took out was giving us like 32k. play. And then when I took out the bosses, they were giving even more insane numbers, like hundreds of thousands. Yeah, we managed to get a lot of money, so much so that we can now actually ascend one. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we are going to be having a better chest with, I guess, this cool animation. Boom, there we go. Now we have that. Let's go ahead and I guess equip this. Why not? Can we ascend again? No, we are going to be needing 4.8 million this time. I see. Now that is probably going to be a little bit difficult to go ahead and do, but I'm sure as we continue to progress in this game, it should be, you know, easy. But before we go ahead and get back to grinding, I do want to have a look and I want to see what this trial shop's all about. So apparently you can go ahead and buy these like little mini guys and they're going to be giving you like boosts. For example, Genos over here, the most cheap one, is going to be the cheapest and luck one. And then the next one's going to be 5% XP, and then the next one's going to be 10% trial. You kind of get the point. Pretty much they're going to get more expensive, and then, you know, the more expensive they get, the better they're going to be. For example, right now, the most expensive one that you can get is going to be this boo for 400,000, but it's going to be giving you 20% coins. Now, considering that we spent a solid like 15 minutes going through the dungeon and there is actually a cooldown, so you can't like immediately macro it, it does kind of mean that we do need to get much stronger, especially if we want to, you know, get some of those later ones like the boo. But considering how fast we are progressing right now, I'm sure that we should be able to get it soon, especially if we use stuff like potions, for example, that will give us, you know, short mini boosts. And then I guess over here is where you can make the potions, and yes, it does seem like that is exactly what it is. And then apart from that though, I think the last thing that we can go ahead and maybe try and check out is going to be the forge. And this seems to be just a short mini upgrade place. For example, my best sword right now, which is going to be this one, if I go ahead and forge it just like that, as you can see, it's now getting a little bit more damage, just like that, and now it is, I think, like 1,000 damage and defense and health better. Alright then, now that that's all done, I think we're ready to get back to grinding. But this time, instead of, you know, doing a bunch of hours and then, you know, cutting back, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing some mini cuts. For example, let's go ahead and get started on the bosses. So this is going to be the hard difficulty boss defeated, followed by the extreme boss being defeated. Then for the final boss that we're going to be taking out for now, just like that, this is, I believe, once again the extreme difficulty. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. It says extreme here, it says extreme there, they're all extreme. In fact, there's even another one that says extreme. But anyways, as I was saying before, that's going to be all of the bosses for the time being, meaning that we can go ahead and move on to the ascensions. Now for these, I'm not going to really waste your guys' time. I'm just going to showcase like the differences in stats up on screen, just like this. So yeah, if you want to, I don't know, pause the video, take a screenshot, write them down, just know that right now Ascension 3 gives me all of this stuff, and then when I go ahead and ascend just like that, we are now going to be getting these stats, and then of course we can get all the new stats if we go and ascend again for 60 million. In fact, let's go ahead and do so. Once again, I'll catch you guys when we are hopefully doing a bunch of ascensions. Well, this is a little bit embarrassing. So remember how I said I was going to be doing a bunch of ascensions? Well, I did end up doing that, but I can't exactly show you guys because the game got content deleted. Why does this keep on happening? First it was Master Simulator, now is this game. But then again, it's not like I'm really that surprised. I mean, it's literally called Anime Lootify, and it's just kind of like a knockoff version of Lootify, but you know, it was like just anime. You guys kind of get the point. It was technically kind of a copy, so am I surprised? No, but it really sucks that this happened, man, especially so late into the Noob to Pro. Like, if it happened at the beginning, I would have been like, alright, I'll just grab the video and like look for another game, but no, it literally had to happen within like, I think it was the last few minutes. Yeah, I literally have like 12 minutes of footage right now, and I just wanted to get like this section done. But yeah, I guess the devs, whatever they did, I'm not sure if they like fully ripped off something, like kind of like what Master Simulator did, where they like actually stole assets and not just the concept. I don't know why exactly this game got content deleted, but it really sucks that it had to happen so late. So yeah, unfortunately we have to end off this video on a little bit of an L. And oh yeah, by the way, for those of you saying just give it a little bit of time, it will come back, I've already waited 3 days. It's the 4th of February here. It's literally the 7th of February. So for those of you saying give it time, I already gave it. I have a vacation planned. I can't wait any longer. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And apart from that though, hopefully the next video that you see on this channel will not be a game that gets deleted. Whatever. Peace out, everybody.